Page 7, addendum, idea, a poem. I have to, I need to, I want to. Wait, where did I leave my journal?
Come along, Jennifer.
Clyde!
Hi, Felicia. Hi, Jennifer. I was just doing a little reading for next week's edition about the Lennox house.
Have a nice day, Sukie.
Oh, Clyde, not here, not now.
But I haven't seen you outside work in weeks now.
I know.
Oh.
Another time. Go.
God damn it. My God! Look at you! Nose in a book, brow in a crease. What we getting tonight? A little war, a little peace. Get it? Homonym.
Homonym. Oh, God, what are you doing here? You just about scared me to death.
Oh, I do seem to have that effect on people sometimes. Darryl. Van Horne.
I know. Sukie. Rougemont.
Rougemont, you say?
My ex-husband's name.
What was he, a French Canuck?
He said his family was Swiss. He certainly acted Swiss. It's all ancient history.
Ah, enter your henpecked friend out there on the street.
Oh, who, Clyde? Oh, that sweet, sweet man.
Bleh. Anyway, what's with all these books? Are you starting your own library by any chance?
No, I was just doing a little reading up on your house, actually.
All these books about my humble little abode? Wow. Even this one?
Oh, no, that's my journal. No, please, that's personal. Please, give it back. It's scribblings, really. Don't laugh. It's poetry.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, so Miss Swiss is a budding poetess. Just promise me a signed first edition, huh?
It's not like that. I mean, I'm not a real writer or anything. Well, I am a real writer for the paper. But these are they're
Do you write like you talk, or do you use complete sentences?
No, my writing's fine. It's just talking. The cat's always getting my tongue.
Lucky cat.
It's always been that way. Even back in school. Way back in school.
Why don't you tell me all about it? Sukie, darling.
Really?
Really?
Well, just picture it. Sukie sitting in the corner and, well, just, you know, Sukie tries to talk a little and, well, just, you know, Sukie rises up to speak and she almost, pooh. Sukie sits back down politely and here's hoping that you know, 'cause I don't have a clue. Oh, words, words, words. I can never find the words, words, words. I can never find the words.
Oh, Sukie, you poor thing.
All these words inside me now, but not much inner peace. All these words inside me now, just aching for release.
If I said I was here to listen, might that ease the doubt? Yes, if I said I was here to listen, what would you like to talk about? What would you like to talk about?
You don't want to hear this.
Confidence, Sukie. Confidence.
I'd like to talk about the night.
Good.
I'd like to talk about the day.
Great.
I'd like to talk about the weather. But I guess that's just cliche.
Good heavens, no.
I'd like to talk a little Latin.
Perfect.
Maybe talk a little Greek.
Love it.
I'd like to talk about the arts. Oh, I rented Hamlet just last week.
Fantastic.
I'd like to talk about my poems.
Okay.
Why, I shy away from rhymes. I'd like to talk about that letter I had published in the Times.
No way.
I'd like to talk about Euripides and Schopenhauer and Bach. And if there's any doubt remaining, I'd be happy just to talk about words. I could never find the words. I'd like to talk about the deepest sort of secrets that I hold. I'd like to talk about the underlying truth, if truth be told. Talk about the touching that can bring the tension out. I'd like to talk about the things I guess I shouldn't talk about. I'd like to talk about my feelings when the lights are turned down low. I'd like to talk about my needs above the covers and below. I'd like to talk about my fantasies by light of evening star. I'd like to talk about a lot of things.
And Sukie, there you are.
But words. I'd like to talk about the world I never get to see from home. I'd like to talk about Caracas and the Pleiades in Rome. I'd like to talk about the rise. I'd like to talk about the fall. I'd like to talk about the doings at your basic bacchanal. Oh, not that I approve, but when it's all been said and done, I mean, you gotta give them this. The Romans sure could have some fun. Then, of course, you've got the French, the Pakistanis, and the Dutch. Tell me, Darryl, is it me, or am I talking way too much?
Right.
I'd like to talk about the heroes that can always give me hope. I'd like to talk about de Bergerac and Batman and the Pope. Talk about the future, maybe talk about the past, or maybe talk a lot of nothing, only say it really fast. Talk about society, maybe talk about the rot, or maybe talk about the egret, so I'd really rather not. Talk about the meadows and the flowers and the birds. I mean, I'd talk about it all if I could only find the words. I'd like to talk a bit of this, and maybe talk a bit of that, and maybe talk a little photo, a little sugar, a little fat. Talk about the A's, maybe talk about the Z's, and try to make it through the alphabet as pretty as you can.